introduce him. I only get to introduce the person who's introducing him. That is how good this guy is, right? No, it really is an honor to be here. We're doing a few different events in Grand Junction today, so this fit nicely in with our schedule. I want to just take a moment before I introduce the person I'm supposed to introduce to say about Berrnie a couple of things. It is really wonderful to have a partner like Berrnie Buescher, who is, I think, does a couple of things. Number one, really brings the interests that are at the heart of the Western Slope to the Front Range and under the dome, articulates those and articulates them in a very serious and I would say nonpartisan way. That Berrnie's not a guy who comes and talks about this in terms of Democratic Party politics or even Republican Party politics, but what he sees as best for the people of the West Slope. And there are a lot of those issues that are also not just about the West Slope, but are about the entire state.
An issue in a non-confrontational fashion, but not giving anything up. It's truly a skill that I can benefit from, that we can all benefit from. He can advocate for you without ever getting personal, without ever being partisan. He just sticks to problem solving, and that's what we really need down there. I support you so much, Representative Buescher, and you too, Governor Ritter.
Middle East revenue. And in that equation, to talk about how are we going to do health care right in this state is absolutely essential. The opportunity to try to figure out how are we going to do education in this state. How are we going to make sure that our kids get the best possible education? A year ago when the governor came to us and talked in his State of the State address, he laid out some very specific things that we need to do. We need to cut the dropout rate in this state in half. We need to make sure that the kids that graduate from high school are prepared for college. And out of that discussion, the governor, with the cooperation of the legislature, created a P20 council so that we can talk about education. Not just in segments, but the whole process of a learning and learning society, and that's exciting. Governor, thank you for coming over. I also want to thank you for the quality of the people that you have surrounded yourself with. And I didn't come here to bash the administration beforehand, but the folks that Governor Ritter has hired are spectacular. I'll give you a couple of examples. A gentleman by the name of Don Allen is running the Economic Development Office. Before he did this, he ran Time Warner. On Thursday, the governor rolled out his IT efforts and plans. Well, we've made a mess in this state of IT projects. So after the governor hired Michael Locatus, I called him on the telephone. I said, Mr. Locatus, I'd like to meet with you. I'd like to go out to dinner. Because I've gone out to dinner, I think, with all the members of the cabinet. That's something that I need to do as part of the JBC, because I have to interface with him. So he shows up at just a little cafe, and I said, well, tell me about your system. He says, I don't have time. I got this 42-page PowerPoint presentation that you got to see. And I said, no, I just want to meet. Well, I gave in, it took me through this 42-page PowerPoint presentation, and this guy's intense. So I was in Denver again this last week, and I called him and I said, Michael, I need to catch up on what you're doing, new things. So we went out to dinner. Guess what? He showed up with another 24-page presentation. But this guy is going to make a difference. He says that we've wasted $200 million in IT in the last 10 years in this state. He's going to do it right. And if we do that right, then we'll have the money to invest in higher education. And we'll have the money to protect our environment. And we'll have the money to do transportation. And folks, I just want to say thank you for letting me be part of this discussion. I think it is a truly historic opportunity in Colorado with a governor who absolutely gets it.